Yeah. Yeah, they gotta work on that because the senior discount sucks here, but you know. Right. Yeah. Mhm.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Todd
all.
Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans.
It's Roy. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. This young fighter. This bout is a lot of pre-match drama.
Okay.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
That jab doesn't find a home.
The partnership should work good for you.
The straight right just misses. And, of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fire.
Yeah. It means good fortune. Yeah.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, come on, man.
Swing and a miss with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attacks. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think live. Concentrate.
That one will count. How about that time counter shot? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Don't want to trade shots. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next fight? And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The one who draws first blood, Todd, that's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter shot lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land that jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. On to the 5th we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice idea with the jab, but doesn't. down with that counter shot. Good defense to block the hook. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Caution being thrown to the wind. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough. There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Looking to land the hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy. With a granite chin, you can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game to save with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation.
Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work.
Up first. So much hype. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. Swing and a miss with the jab. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. And he scores with the counter. slipped to avoid the jab. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter lands. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Very close round with 10 seconds. Oh, wait a minute. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Garcia. Here we go. It's round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. That punch lands. Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have that hump to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and push him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the ring.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down.
There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to close the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. How did they not see that uppercut coming? Just misses with that uppercut. counterpunch. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble.